Hello again, Guardians. Mangleson here, bringing you another Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about the best Warlock build out there. If you guys do enjoy the content that I'm putting out on the channel, hitting the like button really helps out a lot. Hit the subscribe button if you find this information helpful. So today what we're going to be getting into is we're going to be talking about the best Warlock build, the unkillable Warlock, if you want to say that. We're going to be talking about how to play your Warlock and use an exotic that I feel like is slept on. You're going to see in the background gameplay that I'm going to be utilizing the Void subclass, a little bit of Solar, but mainly the Void subclass. This can be used on all subclasses as far as this video goes, before Arc 3.0. This did come out before Arc 3.0, but these exotics, this setup, will work with Arc 3.0. So how does the build work? What guns am I using in the build? You're going to be seeing the New Purpose, and the New Purpose pulse rifle comes from the Duality Dungeon. The overall gist of the build, everything that goes along with the build, is me putting bullets down range using a pulse rifle in order to engage against the All-Stringer, against the Ace of Spades, against people who are trying to duel me in those types of ranges. Now let's talk about the New Purpose here. Out of all the roles that the New Purpose could get, right, I got some of the crappiest roles out there. The role that you do want is anything but what I have. So we're looking for Harmony, Headstone, Desperado. I've gotten the Vorpal role, the Focus Fury, the Adaptive Munitions, Vorpal, all of that's garbage. So the New Purpose. So the New Purpose isn't like the best weapon to use for this, but I wanted to see if the build could hold up with using this crappy gun. It looks good. Man, does it look good. Bitter Spite, taking damage. And you want to take the damage because you're going to be taking damage throughout the gunfight, and you're going to find that you're hard to kill. And for those who challenge you, your Child of the Old Gods will end up either protecting you or giving the enemies more trouble than it's worth. So they're going to end up having to battle you weakened and slowed with the purple tint on their screen, all that jazz. So the Boots of the Assembler is the exotic that I'm using for this. So the Boots of the Assembler say that when you drop down a healing rift, it makes healing balls come out. And when you use an enhancement, you get an enhancement balls come out. Everyone's get powered, or everyone gets healed. So we combine this with the Empowering Rift. So the Empowering Rift empowers your gun, gives you a little bit of bonus. So think of Radiant on demand. And couple that with the Child of the Old Gods, the enemy gets weakened. And when the Child of the Old Gods got out with its enhancement, with an enhancement rift, you know what I mean, the Empowering Rift, it grants you back health. So you're going to get back health. And using the Void subclass, obviously I'm going to be having Devour with it. So feed the Void. Any Void abilities that I get kills with gives me Devour. Devour, once you get kills while you have Devour, grants you more grenade energy. So I'm going to get grenade energy back regardless. If I had the healing grenade, the healing Child of the Old Gods, in order to get me back the melee and grenade of what it says. Now that's the flex spot. So I do like using Chaos Accelerant. I don't like using Feed the Void. You can get Devour in other ways using the Warlock, but Chaos Accelerant is there. And the flex spot is the Echo of Remnants. So you can have it. You can have the Echo of Remnants on, or you can have it off. If you use Chaos Accelerant, you're going to lose that last slot. But that's just in there for a little bit of added, little extra sauce on top of the build. Now, Child of the Old Gods. You see these guys, they 2v1 me, right? They have all that coverage. They have the high ground. And I need to get out of there. Through a Scorch Grenade, I back up, I'm bodied, I'm waiting to get my health back, but they pursue. They pursue me. And I instantly, the Child of the Old Gods goes down there, puts in work. The guy on my right drops his Well of Radiance. I use a Nova Bomb, could have got a double kill, but using the Boots of the Assembler with this build granted me that extra damage, allowed me to stay in that fight. And that's what I wanted. When people 2v1 you, when people 3v1 you, you're going to get outgunned at some point in time, but it's going to be really difficult for you to end up dying when it comes to utilizing this build. Now you can have no mods on for this whole setup, right? The only thing that I would suggest is a pulse rifle reloader if you're using a high impact pulse rifle. Now you can use these with Lumina, or Lumina, however you want to say it, because it kind of pairs with Boost of the Assembler, gives you extra aim or aerial effectiveness when using Lumina with the Boost of the Assembler. But the Lumina is It is a wild card. This thing, so it gets extra damage from using the noble rounds. The boots of the assembler are supposed to grant you some extra benefits to all this. The boost of the assembler and the Lumina lost a lot of synergy when it came to the Solar 3.0 update. So boosted assembler and Lumina, they're kind of hard to use together. You got to really build into it, and you really have to take it to the next area, like to the next level when using the Lumina and the boost of the assembler with the Solar subclass, or you can use it with the Void. But Vigilance Wing is what I would suggest. The 5 burst pulse rifle. When as your allies die, you end up getting health back. When you end up getting kills, that's 5 rounds downrange with laser point at pinpoint accuracy. If I had any targeting adjustment mods on there on this build, then it would have just made it even better. You're going to see in the gameplay that I end up bullying some people with the Vigilance Wing. Now, I'm not saying that New Purpose can't put in work, but if you want an easier time to play, if you want a better way to play, then you're going to be using Vigilance Wing. You're going to be using Peace of Mind. You're going to be utilizing the Horus Lease. There's so many different pulse rifles. There's so many more better pulse rifles out there than to use than the New Purpose. Another one comes to mind is No Time to Explain. But fortunately for you guys, I do have time to explain on why this build is good. So if you did combine it with the No Time to Explain, you do end up getting that little celestial sentient arc soul, little sentient ball that shoots out and helps you in the gunfight. So that's only gonna further make this build more deadly. Now, again, using New Purpose, I'm going against this fused rifle user. He had to combat the child of the old gods. He had to get around that. In this gameplay, I'm using the Solar subclass. I do have Lumina on. I have a bow. The Strident Whistle, that comes from the Vanguard playlist. Tried to make it work with the bow swap Lumina, trying to give it the extra damage, but if I have to go through those many hurdles in order to get Lumina to work, I'm not saying the Lumina can't work, but it's just not gonna be, it's not working well here, not with this setup. Lumina needs extra help, or I needed way more mods to put on my gear in order to make the Lumina work. I needed hand cannon adjuster mods, I needed reload mods, I needed stability mods for pulling the gun out, making the gun work. It took up too many slots to focus into that gun. If I'm going to be focusing that much energy into a gun just for a little bit of healing for my teammates, I mean, a healing grenade can do that. I'd rather spend that energy into utilizing a more superior hand cannon. Austringer, I could have used IS Luna, I could have used Thorn, Hawkmoon, just the list keeps going on and on and on. And the overall takeaway from it is that Lumina's cool. If you want to use it. But if you want to be good with this build, Vigilance Wing, you're seeing it now in the background. Vigilance Wing is doing what the New Purpose definitely could not do. Overall, I'd say for the build, using the Vigilance Wing is going to be the right pick, because you want the health regen, you want the recovery. As your teammates fall around you, you're feeding off of that energy like a Void Succubus out there, just gathering up the kills and the recovery. So it basically gives you what one of the Solar fragments does, Ember of Temperance, I think it is. When you end up getting a kill with a solar weapon, you and your allies get increased recovery. Well, this is a selfish build because we want to be top dog. We want to be on top of everybody. You get the kills, you get points on the board. But as your teammates die, you get stronger from their deaths. So it really plays into the unkillable type of Warlock build. You want to use the space magic to your advantage here. You want to use all the space magic available, and if you are going to utilize all the space magic, boost the assembler, No Time to Explain, Child of the Old Gods, if you happen to run through an Arc Sentient Soul, you will have all three together. You and a buddy or a Warlock, he plays Arc, you play Void, you guys end up both having the sentient souls that circle you. There's supposed to be a unique interaction between the Sentient Soul from the No Time to Explain, the Child of the Old Gods, and the Arc Soul. I haven't seen it yet. I've never seen it on YouTube yet, but maybe someone out there will end up doing it. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you guys got some information out of here. You can put whatever mods you want onto this build, but boosted the assembler and a strong pulse rifle on a void subclass is going to get you to the next level. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you watched the complete video. I really appreciate it. Or just hit the like button and leave a comment that you did watch the video. If you can't think of what to comment, just give me a thumbs up, then I'll heart it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.